He is from the Philadelphia Eagles, thankfully getting set to play another season, and also the much more talented Kelce on the New Heights podcast. Jason Kelce, good to see you, sir.
Rich, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you, man. You got the shirt, your branding.
Yeah, I'm trying to represent. I got my badge across my chest, I guess. But,
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. And you have top billing. You have top billing as well with Jason and Travis Kelce.
That's right. Yeah.
Is that a conscious decision or what?
I have no idea who made the shirt, but I'm happy that I am in front. I think that it's seniority.
It's seniority, alphabetically as well. Mm-hmm. We got all of that.
Yeah.
It is killing it. Your podcast.
We're having fun. It's we started it before last season.
Right.
And I've talked to my brother more than ever before. Seems like we're closer than we've been throughout our entire NFL careers. And it was certainly good timing to do it in the middle of the best AFC team, best NFC team, ultimately culminating in a Super Bowl. Good time to start a podcast.
Yeah, why did you guys decide to do that?
Well, we know that, for sure for me, our careers are getting close to being done.
Yeah.
And we had talked about it for a number of years. And I think really getting to know the right people that could make it happen, being at a place where we saw a lot of other current athletes doing podcasts and having success.
Yes, sir.
And, one of the big concerns is, is this going to be a distraction? Are we going to say things and it's going to be taken the wrong way? Well, now everybody is doing it. And it's a lot more normal and accepted league-wide, team-wise, and fan-wise. So I think seeing the acceptance of that, as well as just having the general interest of doing it, and then meeting the team that we have now to be able to execute on it,
right,
has all caused us to do it then. And then, quite frankly, I talked to Chris Long before the season, who has his own podcast.
Yep.
Green Light.
He's terrific. He was a regular Monday guest for us all season long and dynamite.
So Chris was one of my favorite players I ever played with. And only had him for a short stint in Philadelphia. Was fortunate to win a Super Bowl with him. But he, his biggest advice to me was, if you guys are really thinking about doing this, start it while you're still playing. Really get it established, and then when you're done playing, you'll transition into doing it more full-time and everything after that.
Well, it's good that you're doing it now with Travis. I think the first few years of his career probably wouldn't have been a very good idea.
Yeah, it's
when he was throwing flags at refs,
and that would have been good for TV.
That would have been. Wait a minute, see this? Content now. Content creation, but it is a great piece of advice from Chris to say do it while you're playing, and then obviously playing this year against each other in the Super Bowl, it just puts it on a whole different plane, totally different level.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about content? There was a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We had the two leading league MVPs playing for both of our teams. We both won our division, our conference, obviously, throughout the regular season. Ultimately culminating in a Super Bowl. First brothers ever to play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, the storylines were incredible.
Through the roof.
Not just, for our podcast, but just the season in general. So,
right.
Really, really good timing for sure.
Plus, you're not hot takers. So I guess the only one would think the only people listening to your podcast, from the industry who might be offended are the coaches who Travis had no earthly idea who they were. Yeah. So maybe this fall it'll be just like, we'll find out the coaches that have the do you not know who I am in them?
It'll be interesting when Trav plays the Raiders and Josh McDaniels is on the sideline. Yeah, I think
he plays it twice a year.
He called me the moment they released it on social and he saw how much buzz it was getting. And he's like, man, I did not realize I went so hard on some of these guys. And, it was a tough picture. I will give him credit. I didn't think Josh McDaniels looked like Josh McDaniels at all. Well, when I was looking at it, and then multiple of the coaches, it's harder seeing him in the street clothes, looking into the sun, like all these things. And it's we're not looking at a 4K photo either.
Yeah, it is right there.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that we have, you could see Daboll top left. It looks like he's wearing a bandana, and it's just really his dome being totally roasted by the Arizona sun. But you're right, McDaniels. I didn't know he was that. What's the word for it? Wide.
Yeah,
I'll say
I was
wide.
Gonna say, pudgy.
Almost
looks like a Ivan.
And next to him, Arthur Smith. We brought it up with Arthur Smith because he joined us a few days later. Arthur Smith is just like looking. I told him next year, can you just tell your face to smile?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah. He
look
looks
at him.
like. Yeah. I don't know what that
He said he just wanted to take the picture and get to his next thing. I'm like, what's your next thing? Like the first hole? Like it's the NFL, it's the owners meeting. Like, what are you doing?
And it looks like it's been the first time he's been outside in a few months. Like there's absolutely no color to him.
What did Travis call McVay again? He called him. Who did he call him?
He called him Gordon Bombay.
Bombay.
Yeah.
Ducks. Yeah.
We made a reference earlier in the show before that one that Sean McVay looked like when Gordon Bombay had his evil stint with the Mighty Ducks, where he was a sellout and he was slicking his hair back and the shades and everything. He's cool for school right there.
Gordon Bombay. But for me, I'm always mindful of who's got shoulder on somebody. That's a Peyton having shoulder on.
Yep.
You got to get shoulder. By the way.
Your position.
Perfect. Since you're here for the broadcast workshop, whatever is it called?
Yeah.
Boot camp, whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
In your career, whenever you're going to be if you're part of a team,
Yes.
broadcast team, got to make sure you get shoulder in the promotional video photograph. You got it. You can't just you guess. You gotta pull a McDaniels.
Okay.
Get both shoulders in front of somebody like that, right there.
Right there.
You don't look honestly, because
The focus is now on him.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Sean Payton too.
Really?
I mean, they're both. I mean, that might be one of the reasons Arthur Smith looks so awkward is that he's getting double shouldered.
He's getting
Mike Tomlin's on his left.
Yes.
Josh McDaniels on the right, and he's kind of looks like he's a little awkward.
Well,
right
I mean,
there.
at least Tomlin's got a ring. You know what I mean? Like,
he's deserved that.
that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.